If anyone told you that finding a sharp macro lens for a crop sensor body meant settling for a dark aperture, well, they just hadn't met this piece of glass yet. Usually, stepping into the macro world means locking yourself into a standard f-stop and sacrificing that buttery portrait blur unless you swap lenses mid-shoot. But Tamron flipped that script with this model, packing a surprisingly bright f2 aperture right into a medium telephoto built specifically for APS-C Nikon setups. When you mount this thing on the camera, it translates to roughly a 93mm equivalent, putting it in that absolute sweet spot for close-ups and tightly compressed headshots. Honestly, holding it in the hand, it feels surprisingly balanced, not too heavy to weigh down a smaller body, yet solid enough that the build quality doesn't make you nervous. One thing worth noting, though, is that the focus ring has a decent throw, which is great for dialing in those microscopic details on a flower petal or an insect, but it might feel a touch sluggish if you are trying to snap fast-moving subjects on the fly. That built-in motor means autofocus works right out of the box on all modern Nikon bodies, which is a massive relief for anyone tired of dealing with screwdrives. Then there is the working distance. Getting a full 1:1 magnification ratio while keeping a solid 100mm of space between the front element and the subject means fewer blocked light sources, and way less chance of startling whatever tiny creature you happen to be chasing. Plus, those two low dispersion glass elements do a fantastic job of keeping chromatic aberration surprisingly well controlled, even when shooting wide open in harsh midday sun. Sure, the lack of weather sealing might make you hesitate before taking it out into a sudden downpour, and the autofocus isn't winning any silent speed trials, but the sheer versatility of having both a true macro and a bright portrait prime in one lightweight barrel is hard to ignore. If you shoot crop sensor and want something that punches way above its weight class without draining the wallet, this little Tamron deserves a serious look.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.